I understood that I was getting in really deep here. I also understood what it would take probably at the front end of this race, and I thought I had it. And even now, I know I had it.
He set a course record at the Leadville Trail 100 last summer in his 100-mile debut and backed it up with a win at the Javelina 100. From Boulder, Colorado, David Roche.
It's all right, come on in, get a little bit closer to the person next to you.
We will count down together and we will get this, the 50-second running going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
State of California, the runners are making their way up the service road at Palisades, Tahoe. The first and longest climb of today's course, Corinne, the 2025 Western States has started.
And so we start up the famous climb, the escarpment. And it was a big group, and I was definitely not the one pushing the pace. I just sat back and ran comfortably, would drop back a little bit, then move up when people slowed down.
Look at that pack. You can actually see David Roche's green shorts and bucket hat at the front of that. We'll call it the little Peloton.
Yeah, the little Peloton.
And you could see that, okay, this is going to be what we thought. It's going to be a fast day where a lot of people go for it, because you look around and it's like already 12 or 13 athletes had separated by a huge margin and gotten to the top of the escarpment faster than ever. And that's the first memory that I'll take with me the rest of my life from the day itself, is running up this beautiful trail through a wall of people. And I just gently move to the front so that I can be the first one to hit the technical terrain on the other side, so I can have a clear line for the first mile, which is the most technical part of that section. And there is the most deafening noise I have ever heard in US trail running. And I just had the biggest smile on my face, started to cry just a little bit in like a helpful way, in a performance-oriented way.
David Roche at the front of the men's race, going up over the top. Thousands of adoring fans. 20 seconds underneath the course record pace now, over the top of the high point on today's course. And look at the fans.
So pop over the escarpment, and I'm just running comfortably at the front for a few miles. And then Caleb Olson, eventual winner, passes me and goes by me just looking so confident and strong. It was clearly a place he knew he was going to make a little bit of just a move towards the front. And I was like, whoa, that's impressive, because if he's doing that now, he knows. And he only gained a couple seconds. The whole group stayed together. It wasn't some move always running ahead for the rest of the race. It was more of one of those moments where it's like a reminder that of the 13 or 15 or whatever number of people that are in this front pack, every single one of them knows they can do it, because that's what it takes to be an athlete. And that's the journey we've shared here that I think people don't often share. as I settled in, I'm like, wow, this is actually really pushing the pace at the front of the group. So I went to the back and just chilled off the back. Was like looking at my heart rate, like, all right, this is exactly where I want to be. Didn't want to be a part of the big pushing, wanted to run my race as I've learned. And all systems were frickin' rocking.
Feel good?
Yeah, we're feeling great.
Warming up our hands. It's so good. Ice bandana is full.
This is the good stuff right here.
This is the caffeine.
Full caffeine.
I got all of the beta fuels in here.
And then on the 3-mile climb to Robinson Flat, the mile 30 whatever aid station, felt so good that I was just like, all right, don't go to the front right now, right? Like, don't go do that. Like, you don't want to have that be the reason that this race goes away. It does not matter. So I just sat back, let my heart rate be really low, and was like, you're going to make that move when it counts.
You look awesome. All right, we got this. You look amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Feeling great.
Yeah, you're far ahead of splits. You look so good. You look so good. Okay, David, ready? Gels.
I'm not in a rush. Don't sweat it.
I know, you got this. You look so good.
I've been running with Killian
You look,
just off the bat.
you look great. All right, all the gels. These are the caffeinated gels. Okay. Here are bottles.
Okay, Tylenol.
Tylenol, we got you down. Yep. Okay, ready? I'm so proud of you. You look awesome.
Where are my bottles?
Right here. Bottles right here. All right, you got this. I'm so proud of you. You look so great. You got this, David. Okay. I love you. You got this.
Hey.
Oh, thank you.
I can bring
Wait, I think that's 2 already. You already gave me 2.
Okay.
Good work. Go.
Keep it up, dude. Have a good day.
He's going well.
Oh, yeah.
I love you.
Love you, Cody.
You're doing amazing.
Way to be here. Nice job. So I get to Robinson Flat. I get to see Megan and just like, oh, I'm feeling good. Take 2 more bottles. I'm right on top of my fueling plan, my hydration plan, and get back out on the trail and find myself, I think, in 4th or 5th, running well. Maybe actually a little bit behind of that, because then I pass Rod Farvard and Killian, and I'm moving up and just like, oh my gosh, this is the day. Everything was going perfect. Mile 34, aid station, just blow through it, hear some cheers, and get emotional, because I'm like, I've had this moment in the other races I've done where I'm like, man, it's coming together perfectly. But that was the highest point of the day, because about a mile later, a normal thing that happens at Western States happened to me, which I also did not visualize before the race for some dumb reason. I had a catch in my throat after I took in some fluid, and I could tell my body was starting to reject that fluid a little bit. And sure enough, like a few hundred yards later, I had to do a little, it came out a little bit. And Killian saw it actually, which is pretty cool. And I was like, all right, something's wrong. And so I did a diagnostics check. That's a warning light on the car. And I know you can overcome that. I know most of the top 10 probably vomited at some point. But the way I diagnosed it was not good. So I did 2 things. One, I dropped back on sodium, and I think that was correct. I think the most likely culprit for that issue, aside from just races being hard, is that I oversalted. I had too much sodium relative to my sweat rate in the high country. This is a problem we've seen in the past with athletes. It's a problem which caused tough races this year. And I think it might partially be a byproduct of the heat training, where some of the things that have worked for you in the past might not, because it changes your physiology in a fundamental way that's very productive if you can harness it. But if you can't, might not. And I think we saw mixed bag results from the heat suit athletes. And some of that, from what I've heard, has been similar issues. But even with that, that's fine. You can overcome that. The mistake I made was then dialing back gels. And so I was like, all right, well, I'm going to take 30 to 45 minutes off gels and then go to one every 30 minutes, let's say, for a bit. And I didn't think about just how much that might cause issues later, because in the heat of the moment, it felt like the right thing to do. So coming into mile 38, I got to see Crew 2 again, led by Corinne Chalvoy, Will Connor, Alex King out there, and told them, let's put less sodium in the bottles. Just scratch, not the Precision 1000 tabs.
Just scratch. I only need one. Okay. One bottle and just scratch? No precision? No precision?
No precision, just scratch. Hold here and no. Key. Okay.
You got that?
Stomach's a little bit wonky, but I feel good.
Okay.
Legs are perfect.
You're so good.
To the
About a minute.
It's 10:13. Yeah. A minute. 1 minute.
How many?
Three so far.
Three out.
This one.
All right, love you guys. Do I have everything?
You got 2 bottles?
No, you don't.
I got you.
Gels.
And got back out there, and then was able to turn it around. Fuck yeah, I diagnosed the problem right. And Dan Jones came by me at this point, and I think that put me in 5th. And I was like, shit, we're actually doing great. My heart rate is low. We're talking 140, under my average heart rate for these races. And I'm running with Dan Jones, exactly the place you want to be. Up behind us comes Adam Peterman, makes a really fun comment because we love each other. And it's us three working together. We catch Hans, an athlete I coach, and I got to talk to Hans, and I got to be a coach on the trail. And I told him all the things I should have been telling myself, but for some reason I didn't. Then we hit the infamous canyons section, the part that we previewed. And oh my God, it came back and I felt great. So going down the steep technical descent, well, moderately technical, it is California, I put a huge gap on everybody, just comfortably at low heart rate, and crossed Swinging Bridge. And I think I was in 3rd at that point, and I think the leaders had just a couple minutes. And the leaders being Caleb Olson and Chris Myers, who would go on to finish 1-2. So much freaking respect for them. Like, Chris's progress over time is the coolest thing. Caleb knew he was going to do it, and he did it. What a beast. And we climbed, and I felt quite good. At the top of that climb, Killian came by me.
And we have a split from Killian, 6:35.56. There's David in 8 as well.
Holy smokes, Killian 3.5 minutes back.
Oh, yay, buddy. Where's Sliceman in it?
Someone's
Oh,
filling
fill it
it.
up for him. Oh, yay.
Snap it. Tuck it. Ready to go.
Adam Peterman.
Wow.
Yeah,
Good job, David.
Oh.
Seems like these three definitely taking extra time.
Petey.
Chris and Caleb.
Oh, this is so good.
Shortly after that aid station, I repassed Killian. I think he will never say this, but I think he probably wasn't having his best day for whatever reason. And as wild as it is, because he would go on to 3rd place, it's just how good Killian is, that his bottom third of days, I think, still is that good. That's my theory, at least. So past Killian, and then the long descent, was starting to feel it a little bit, but was able to get to the bottom of it, I think in 3rd, 4th, or 5th, something like that. Because on the other side of that descent is the climb up to Michigan Bluff.
All right, everybody, welcome to Michigan Bluff. Welcome to the Bluff.
Here is where everything went to crap. So I was feeling fine for the most part. Killian passed me looking like a god. And I was like, I'm not going to see Killian again because that's beyond me. And Jeff Mogavero passed me, who was 2nd at Javelina, the golden ticket race I did. And he looked fantastic. And he would go on to a 4th place finish in the fastest debut ever. But by the top of that climb, I think he'd only put like a minute into me. But on the way up, I started to have some blurred vision that became like difficult to deal with by the top. And mixed with that, I started to be concerned about my health.
Nice job, David.
You're amazing, guys.
Go, David. Come on, David. Let's go, buddy.
Good job!
I think the blurred vision set off like a cascade of weird stuff up here related to the dangers of this race in particular that I just had not thought about beforehand. You know, I've coached this race in the past when athletes have had health issues, you know, where they get any number of calamities, but I've seen athletes be in the hospital, and I've heard of athletes being on dialysis from this race in particular. And for some reason, the vision thing was just normal fatigue, right? Running up a steep climb at mile 55. Like, it's not a big deal, especially because I was able to keep running and was in a great spot coming to that aid station in 5th. But I started to be like, I have 45 miles to go and it's in the heat of the day. It's mostly downhill. Like, will I be there for my kids if I'm there to cross the finish line? What the fuck? That is so weird to think, right? I learned since the race that that's not weird to think, that tons of people think the same way, especially people that have had traumatic accidents, or have young kids, or both. I just never processed it in time, which is so sad.
You look awesome.
I'm having trouble seeing.
You're having trouble what?
Seeing.
Seeing? Okay. In what way?
Just my eye. Just
Which
eye.
is it? Both eyes or one eye?
Both.
Both eyes. Are you dizzy at all?
Just very sleepy.
Very sleepy. Have you been taking caffeine?
Yes, probably.
Precision or intermittent?
Do you know how far back?
These tabs in here, dude?
Do you want those tags in the bottom?
No precision?
No precision
I
tabs?
feel like I'm a little.
You're a little?
I'm not sure kind of.
Okay. You look great. With the vision, can you see the trail?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm so proud of you, David.
Good.
David, I'm so proud of you. Hey, left foot, don't judge.
Everything.
Yeah.
One more second.
You got this.
What
I'm so proud
anything
of you.
else?
I'm okay.
You got your second battle. Okay.
All right, dude.
David, I love you.
You got it, dude.
I love you so much.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. Come on. Hey, David, hey. So proud of you. You got it, buddy. So proud of you. I love you so much. You got this, David! David!
So I got out of Michigan Bluff after seeing Megan and tons of amazing people. But, you know, as we ran up after that, I got passed by Dan Jones and Seth Ruling, who would go on to 5th and 6th. So now all the athletes that would end up finishing 1st through 6th are ahead of me, right? I'm in 7th place. Still in a great spot, right? But as soon as it started going downhill again on the descent that I'd done before, I just lost the mental ability to pound my quad into the ground because I was thinking about rhabdomyolysis. So weird. I was not at risk for it. Everything was going well. I was well hydrated. And, you know, it's strange because I think the origin point for it starts in the underfueling, like the taking in just slightly fewer gels, and that leading to the body just feeling normal fatigue. And I could have worked through it. I can run on lower carb, like if I have to, like I'm really good at that. But that wavering led to my brain not being my own at the time when I most needed it.
Good job, David.
Here we go, bud.
David, good job.
Nice job.
David, you look good. Hey, look, you look better.
You look good, man.
David, you look good. How are you?
You're amazing.
Just talk to me. How are you?
Silver rush last time, everybody. You got this.
Stomach or eyes?
All of it.
All of it. What do you think you need at first?
Let's just try to troubleshoot when we get there.
How about we take a little bit of time? What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually think we sit down in a chair and have you been able to eat?
Not really. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's not fluid.
That's making me sick.
Salted a little
Yeah.
in the high country.
Yeah.
I love you so much.
I love you. And how is the are you able to keep anything down?
Just a few vomits.
Just a few moments, yeah.
The weird part is, again, I ran up to Forest Hill. Like, it's not like I was running solidly. And, you know, as I came into Forest Hill, I got to see Megan, and God, you know, it's just like, I wish I could go back in time. Because even then, things were okay. Even though I'd started to check out, things were fine. You know, I'm running down, there's all of these cheers. All I wanted to do was experience Forest Hill. But in my brain in that moment, all I wanted to do was be there for my kids to grow up. I talked to Megan about the kids' laughs, I think. Leo's laugh in particular. And just, you know, I was mentally gone. Whatever my brain usually is or whatever, it was not my own brain at that stage.
Stand or sit?
Let's sit.
You're good. Take a second.
You're gonna stand or sit?
Well, I'll stand for a
Let's hold on water. Let's hold on water for a second.
Okay.
Let's just talk through things. Here, do you want?
So just...
Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions real quick?
Yeah.
Is your mouth tacky or are you thirsty?
Tacky.
Like, are you thirsty? Like, is it...
Not really thirsty, but it's like very...
The vision has improved. He thinks he oversalted in the high country.
I think you did.
Yeah.
I think you did.
So I think what we're gonna try is plain water.
Great.
David, do you want to talk about what you're feeling? And I think Teddy can help you.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's failing, you know?
Yeah.
That feeling.
Hey, it's me and you. We get to run right now.
Yeah.
Right?
The problem now is the knee is starting to act up. So
Some of it's in your head too, right?
no, I mean, for sure.
Yeah, so it's mile 60. So some of it's in your head. And there is some
Love you
real,
guys.
there's some real pain there, right? But that's okay. We're gonna switch this out.
Here, let's have you stand up, okay? Let's have you stand
Floor
up.
temp's actually pretty low.
Yeah. I think.
You feel good.
Does this have precision in it?
You feel a little bit
No,
wet.
that's just water.
Just water. Okay.
This is just...
Hey, David.
Just scratch.
Hey, Leo, come here. Yeah. You want to give that a fist bump? Yeah. Here you go. Yeah. Here you go. Oh.
Happy to see Daddy.
Yeah. It's Dad.
Buddy.
We love you so much. Okay. Teddy, come with us.
Okay.
Follow behind us.
Sorry, Dad.
No, David,
Sorry,
no.
I just-
I'm so proud of you. Look,
Mentally.
but let's get down to the end of Forest Hill, and we'll make the call down there. Okay?
Do you want to take some deep breaths? And because like
Teddy, can you hold us?
some of this is just getting to mile 60, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
that's the
had
tough
that-
part. That's the tough part is trying to figure it out.
So I'm just scared. I know that sounds crazy.
It's okay to be scared. So when you say your legs are down, tell me more about it.
I mean, that's probably relatively normal, but like, you know, I know if I went to emergency room, I'd have like elevated the seat. I'm worried that if I go another 38, I'm gonna even like I'm gonna suffer a bit too. You know,
I get that. That's fine.
um,
Let's get out.
spending a week in the hospital.
Let's run down there and let's go make the call.
So you're well hydrated, okay? You're well hydrated. You're not dry.
Also,
Take
David,
take some deep breaths.
what do you want?
I'm just
I think you're getting in your own. I think you're getting in your own head.
They're not willing to go where you want to go. They're not willing
Let's
to
go to the end of Forest Hill. We'll make a call. No, let's get out. You ready?
I think you should put this
Let's just put this on for the final stretch. Okay.
I desperately wanted to drop right there and there, but I got out, and I don't even remember this, but Megan showed me one video because I've tried to take an internet detox of people chanting my name, and it's like, yeah, you know, like, yeah, they were there. And God, I promised I wouldn't get emotional. I processed most of this, I thought. But I hadn't thought about that. So a lot of the people that were chanting my name, I messaged to say they love me and they're proud of me. I'd like to think they're proud of me for this, sharing this story too. So we run down Forest Hill and I'm checked out. And Dr. Teddy, my first pacer, gets me to the trails. And as soon as I see a steep downhill, I'm just, I can't do it. It was I've never dealt with this sort of thing. But I started hyperventilating and just, I don't want to give it a medical term, but Teddy put me through breathing exercises that are designed for people going through panic attacks. And that really helped get over the hyperventilation, which was great. And Teddy assured me I was okay and I was fine. He did all the checks and told me I was great. And guess what? I was still, 8th at that point, something? I was fine. And after 10 minutes or so, just standing there, still not being passed by anybody, Teddy's essentially gives in and realizes that I was a patient in a coma, essentially. A coma of, weird, irrational fears and anxieties and panics that, I don't want to over dramatize it either. I think part of it probably relates to just not being prepared for the mechanics of what it's going to take just to finish on a tough day at this particular race.
Yeah, this is the right call.
It's just mentally good. It's mentally not good.
It's okay.
I love you.
I love you so much. It's the right call. How you doing?
Thank you so much, Megan. Teddy agreed.
Where'd you go down?
Not very far.
Okay, this looks okay. You okay?
Oh yeah.
What do you want to do? Do you want to walk? Or I'm so proud of you.
I wanna
Walk back up.
just go back up and engage.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm not ashamed.
Yeah. No.
I have no guilt.
No.
I literally tried as hard as I could.
Oh my God, you gave yourself, vision loss, It's hard to do that as an athlete.
And
also, this is part of
I did pretty
being
well.
a human. You put yourself in it,
And I really
You raced a really smart race.
I troubleshooted. I changed my plan really quickly with fueling.
Yeah.
And did everything I could.
What are you feeling most right now?
Teddy knows I could have finished and I would have been okay, but I also know I would have
regretted it.
It would have been.
Let's, Leo and Ollie are up there. Let's.
I just respect
Thank you so much.
It's so scary. I love you so much, Megan. Maybe that's just what needed to happen, though. If I continue on the path and finish, I don't know, 7th or 8th or something, maybe I don't realize that the athlete in me is doing great, but the human in me needs something else. Love you guys. It's gonna be a walk of shame, but
This is the most loved walk of shame anyone's ever had.
Yeah. You guys.
Love you. Good job, David.
How are you feeling now?
At that point, I started to be more clear-headed. The panic hadn't gone away about health, but I was definitely clear-headed as it relates to oh shit, this just happened. But it felt like it was out of my hands, out of my control. I think a lot of people that have dealt with this sort of thing understand that feeling. And so actually, I think I owe it to the sport if I can't walk to the finish to at least walk through the half-mile aid station. So I got to walk through Forest Hill, and I'm not sure how many people were out there. It was a bunch. And just say thank you to a lot of people. Thank you for being there. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for caring. Thank you for being human with me. The weird part about all of this is I worked so hard on my body, on my physical nature. But I didn't work on my brain in the same way. So I think that set me up that if things went well, I would have been golden. But that was never going to happen at this race. Like, no matter what, like even the best day is not a good day for anybody in this race. It's always hard. It's always hard in ways you don't expect. It always feels like you're dying at times. And because I didn't do that in advance, I let a lot of people down, and I let myself down most of all. So shoot your shot, right? And I think the reason I say that, and I've always said that, is not because you make a shot, but it's because by putting yourself in those uncomfortable positions where success is not only not guaranteed, success is unlikely. You also make yourself learn. Learning happens at the edge, and the absolute breakthroughs happen just beyond the edge. And I know that this experience was a breakthrough for me. Mentally, physically, all that good stuff. It hasn't happened yet, obviously. It's going to take a really long time for it to fully internalize. I'll be a happier 75-year-old because of this. I'll be a happier 40-year-old. I'll be a better dad and parent, athlete, coach. Right now, it's okay that it just kind of hurts, and I'm like scared of the internet. And moving forward, I hope to still tell human stories. Maybe not in the same way, we'll see. But just to, I don't know. I hope that seeing someone be vulnerable helped you in some way. Like, I just want to make sure you know that even knowing this, I would still choose this path. Yes, before the race, I would have tried to, if I could go back in time, I would have done all the things I'm talking about. But the whole point of setting a big, scary goal and chasing that dream was to learn what happens over the fucking edge. I thought it was going to be physical learning. I didn't think it was going to be emotional, spiritual, and mental learning, quite to this extent. But that's what I needed right now in my life. So running gives you what you need when you need it. And it's why it's so magical. So, what comes next? Therapy comes next. Learning about how my accident incorporated into a new brain context that I just do not have the expertise to understand fully. And athletically, I just want to go back out there and walk my way to finish lines if I have to. And we'll share some of those stories, but let's just say in about a year's time, I'm hoping I'm sitting right here, and I'm hoping I'm talking to Director Cody in that camera. And I hope I'm talking about a race where I saw the edge, I saw those fears, I gave him a big old hug, like those hugs I felt from everybody at Forest Hill, and say, let's go do the thing. Let's shoot our shot. Even if some failure's waiting on the other end. We recorded the interview a few days after the race. I was still feeling the shame and embarrassment of failing, and of being an imperfect human in public. I am feeling better now. I also see that it's very funny if I zoom out and view it from the outside. I will accept and deserve roasting in the comments. But to be serious, if you're out there and you feel shame or embarrassment, know that you are not alone. In the weeks since the race, I have received hundreds of beautiful messages from people sharing their stories. Most of those stories are not about sports. Almost every human is carrying around regrets. If that's you, we see you and we love you. Try to forgive yourself. As for myself, I've started therapy to understand why my brain went to such scary places. Megan, Leo, Ollie, and I have had some of the most fun times of our lives. I'm starting to see how I never fully processed the bike crash and what it means to be a dad of 2 kids who I love so much. And I'm back to training. For my next act, I'll be going for something new. Fail bigger. Kinder. sillier. We love you all. I'm so inspired by your moments of success, but even more than that, I'm here to cheer on your failures.